Good morning. Today is, what day is it?
Who can say?
Thursday. It's Thursday, I remember, because yesterday I played Celeste.
He remembers. Well, it wasn't
The poll
Thursday
has
today.
ended. The winner is,
Oh.
LOL, I don't run.
After you played Celeste last time, it wasn't Thursday.
Yeah.
Only half the time. It's been Thursday, the day after you play Celeste.
Yeah, but from here on out, it'll always be Thursday.
An increasing percentage of the time,
Yeah.
it will have been Thursday.
Yeah, it's true. Hi, everybody. Chaz is back.
Hello, I'm back.
Chaz is back. He went to Japan. He ran in the Tokyo Marathon. He won.
No.
He didn't win. He didn't win, but he won in my heart.
Is your heart bad at numbers?
Yes! You realized I bought, like, the wrong number of shelf extenders for the Billies, and I had to count to 7. I got to 6 and was like, this is it. Correct. Anyway. Yeah, Chaz is back,
Yeah, I'm back.
and we'll talk, I guess, a little bit about your trip this morning.
We will. But first we have to do something else.
If you eat Sour Patch Kids, you might somehow wish you did not do it because it leaves a film that's grimy onto your teeth. It's not a real good look, and it feels really bad. You have to brush your teeth immediately, or you'll wish you had. When you eat the Sour Patch Kids, you just think, I gotta get rid of this awful film of children. There's a bunch of children on my teeth. That is what I said on Tuesday, and people misunderstood. I don't know what they thought I was talking about, but I was talking about Sour Patch Gummies. There you go.
Awful film of children isn't a good phrase.
An awful film of children.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, Lunar. The song was so good. Thank you.
It's pretty good.
It's 9,500 bits of gold lighting. Children film around your teeth. I made the statement on Disc Only that all of the things that happen on Disc Only stay on Disc Only, and
Which is not true.
Well, mostly true until songs. If it weren't for songs, I could have a complete deniability. I'd be like, I don't know that man. I don't know who he is or what he said. But unfortunately, songs make me have to recollect what I did. Anyway, 41 months from Barbarian Rex, 62 from the Relude, 81 from Anorak Dovahkiin, 84 from Vegetable Sorbet, to 7. 25 months from Secret Fury, 70 from Mayor Rails, 86 from I Spy a Moose. How far can you run? Today's poll. Oh, it's in kilometers. Oh, Lord, I don't know.
Yeah, it should have had an option, I don't know kilometers. I mean, I know kilometers, but...
Yeah. Anyway, 64% of you just wrote, LOL, I don't run. Which is fair.
A half marathon is 21 kilometers. So the full marathon is 42 kilometers.
Okay.
0.195.
I like how there's 65. The 65% didn't run, and then 25% just wrote 0 to 5, which
0 includes don't run.
Yeah, it's like, CJ, what the heck is a mile? It's impossible to know.
So you know the distance from the tip of your finger to the base of your finger. You multiply that by the foot of a king.
And then you take 5,280 steps as the king.
Yeah. Do it only as the king.
Yeah. That's really where people went wrong trying to measure things.
If you're not royalty, stop measuring things. Good lord.
Yeah. Anyway, shout out to the literally 3 people who can run 20+ kilometers. Were you in this poll?
I did not click an answer in this poll. I mean, I have run 50 miles.
That's too far.
It was too far, actually.
Like a bike, I can accept, but on the feet, I'm like, that's so far.
Good luck for training, XLR, for your first 5K. And anyone else who's training, good luck.
How many kilometers is that? No.
The cosmic way to show your self-control. Tiny Eddie's toasty popular steak and apricot nibbles.
Popular.
From Gold Lighting context, latest disc only, Tiny Eddie. What will Steven make tomorrow other than raspberry brownies? Oh yeah, that's worth mentioning. Tomorrow morning at 11 a.m., I am making raspberry brownies on Mal's Twitch channel. The thing that I promised, let's say, a month ago. And not any longer than that. Certainly not 4 years. I don't know if I'll be making steak and apricot nibbles. Probably not, because I've never heard of such a thing, and we don't have time to do brownies and that.
Is it just bits of steak and bits of apricot that have been toasted? That seems pretty easy. Like, cut up some meat, cut up some apricot, get one of those flamey.
They're flamers. I think that's correct, flamers.
And go shh, and you've done it.
Can you imagine if that's how they cooked your steak at the restaurant?
Well, you're getting steak nibbles. It's fine.
It's fair. If it's pre-cut, I guess that would work.
The solution is don't eat steak nibbles. That's a worse way than just eating steak.
Chaz trying to speak Steven. I knew exactly what he meant. I don't even know what those are called. Torch?
Yeah, but then you get the British people being like, well, why do you need a
flashlight?
Yeah. That's what British people sound like.
All right, we have a dynamic going. You piss off the British, and I'll piss off the French, and slowly we'll lose all the Europeans. It'll be great. We got 11 months from the Great Crispo 1994. 300 bits from Gold Major says, I just caught up on the Tuesday breakfast stream Fever Dream. Oh good, you have a minder today. Chaz, what's it like to have a boss who messes with everything you need to do your job while you're gone? I figured out how things worked while you were gone.
Good work.
So it was actually fine, and everyone is overreacting, and everything worked.
I didn't get any panicked messages.
It's true. I did good. I learned how to start and stop the train, because Twitch don't do it automatically anymore because it's broken. He learned how to stream. Learned how to run predictions. Learned how to change the alert sets.
I did show you that before I left.
Yes. If you hadn't, we would have just had like breakfast stream alerts for 2 weeks, and I would have been like, it's impossible. Sorry, everyone.
It's not that complicated.
No, once you explained it, I got it.
Okay, well, that's nice of you to say, because Thomas, once I explained it, he said, this is stupid.
No, it was not stupid. It was incredibly easy to understand. You open up one thing and type in one word, and that's it.
Well, that's not Thomas's setup exactly.
Oh, you gave him hard edition.
Well, in theory, he knows a bit more like how to make his own alerts in the system. And that is more complicated.
So you're saying you gave him the tools to make his own, and he did it bad, so now he has a harder time.
He didn't do it bad.
Oh.
It's just, it's not as easy as typing in one word to make an alert.
Couldn't be me. I just got it right. Be fast. Hit a button. Boom. Then we got all the be fast alerts.
Should be the Sonic alerts.
He gave you baby mode. It's great. I love baby mode. I think everything should be baby mode. Why do you think I use Mac OS?
Oh.
Let's see. We got 40 months from Brina BX, 51 months from Devoid Art, 300 bits from Goldline says, oh yeah, Pocopia Friday. Yeah. So tomorrow morning, brownies, which is great. And then tomorrow evening, Pocopia, which, as I'm told, is just Dragon Quest Builders with Pokemon. And that doesn't tell me anything because I've never played Dragon Quest Builders. It looks like Animal Crossing Minecraft. And it's getting incredible reviews. So.
The kids like the game.
The kids like the game. I think they just like that you finally get to play a game as Ditto. That might be.
Was it Pokemon Mystery Dungeon? You could be Ditto.
I don't know.
You're a video games boy.
I'm not Pokemon Boy, famously. I know. Well, I do know Ditto, though. He's in the first.
Really, any Pokemon game, it might have been a Ditto all along.
Yeah, that's how they work.
And they just didn't tell you.
Did you know that
the Pokemon movie could be entirely Dittos, and they didn't tell you?
Oh. Did you know that in Pokemon, that any Pokemon can mate with Ditto? And I don't know how that makes me feel. Like, I remember thinking about that very strongly as a child when Gold and Silver came out. I was like, like you can mate your one Ditto with Pikachu and then like bring it back and then mate it with like Bulbasaur. It's just the same. Anyway,
wait, so your issue is that they're not dedicated.
Ditto isn't monogamous at all.
That's your problem with the situation.
Ditto has a great time in the Pokemon world, I'm assuming. There's like a Ditto that works at the Pokemon daycare, is just in the corner like, yeah, all right. We charge you a little bit to keep the egg here. Anyway. It's fine.
Wonderful.
Oh, God.
How many countries do you know?
There's France, and then there is England.
Other than those?
There's also Scotland and Ireland, Italy, Germany, Norway, Sweden, Switzerland, Denmark, and then there's... My brain was like, Rhode Island.
Are we sending it over there?
It would be the easiest one to send.
It wouldn't. It's not an island. You'd have to detach it first.
Rhode Island is an island? It's called Rhode Island.
Yeah.
What? 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 Anyway, that's Europe. Spain. If I was given a full 20 minutes to think about it, I could have named at least 4 more.
20 minutes. Be quality entertainment.
Yeah.
Watch a man for 20 full minutes try and think of 4 country names.
The song just loops. People are slowly losing their mind because it just keeps playing the same music. Anyway, that was 6,000 from Siraj, who says, other than France and the UK, how many countries in Europe do you know? I mean, I could probably, if I had a map, I could name all of them.
Bold.
Sorry, like that had the countries filled in.
Oh, with the names written down?
Yeah.
You could...
I could name all of them if I had the answers. So...
Well, less bold.
If they weren't filled in, I could name 4 more than I named during the song. Back when I was about to put an unlabeled map in the art queue. That's not as helpful as you think it would be.
It's probably about as helpful as we thought it would be.
Comage, can you read French? Famously, no. No, I cannot. 500 Bits of Shy says, a friendly reminder to everyone that a marathon was named after the Greek Battle of Marathon, site of the 300, where a messenger ran 40 kilometers straight from the battlefield to Athens, gave his report, and then promptly dropped dead. It's a sad story. Because it's like, the moral of the story is don't report battles. I think. We got 300 bits from Will, who says, what if we gave you 2 hours with no map? How many countries could you name? So let's start with the thing that I'm good at. I know, with a blank map of the US, I know every state, and I know where it goes. Like if I had an outline of the US, I can draw the borders. They'd be a little wiggly, but I can do the whole US. I don't know why I'm good at that. Where's Guam? We don't do territories. We only do the states themselves. Sorry, Puerto Rico. Don't know where you are. I know you're floating out there somewhere. So I could do that, and then it's impossible.
2 hours with no map, would you just be trying to remember the Animaniacs song for 2 hours?
I mean, I can't remember it now. There's one for the states, too, that lists the capitals. I don't know the capitals. When you're a kid, you learn all the capitals. Sorry, not international viewers. You probably don't learn the U.S. capitals. But in the States, you learn the U.S. capitals, and then you get older and realize that was pointless. You don't need to know those at all. They're not remotely important. Don't know why we even bother to learn them. Kind of odd. Bag one, you never learned the capitals? What? Yeah, the problem is some of the capitals are like, oh, those are important U.S. cities, and then about half of them aren't at all. You only need to know like 5 cities in the U.S. That's the only amount of important cities. We also had 300 bits from Aggregated Molecules that says Canadian followers in shambles. Alberta. Vancouver is a city.
Majesco.
Yeah. Anyway, Bitty Columbia. Yeah, it's fine. So Chaz, tell us about Japan.
Well, first, where's my cake? Every breakfast stream I've been on for the entire year, there's been cake.
How many breakfast streams have you been on in 2026?
1.
It's cooking. So it's not ready yet because it's cooking. Baking. It finished cooking. It's into the baking phase now, actually. So, just gotta wait.
Give me the bird.
But it's coming.
Okay.
Just
Well, I look forward to it.
Good. I hope you do. It might be baking for like a few days, but it's on its way.
So yeah, went to Japan, ran a marathon. I brought some show and tell of some stuff. If you want to see some stuff.
Yeah, everyone loves show and tell.
Okay.
The actual like marathon, it was really early in your trip, right?
Yeah, so I was there for 2 weeks, and it was 5 days in. So not like super early. I had enough time to adjust. Yeah, the result went pretty well.
No, you did well.
Considering my interrupted training block with the broken toe.
Yeah.
I did about 10 minutes better than I thought I would do. So, pretty happy with it. let's look at all this stuff. So this was the part I was kind of sad about, was the towel poncho this year.
Yeah.
Like, this is kind of neat. They gave this to you at the end. It's got like a hood you can put on. But in previous years, they got like a whole poncho that was like twice as long.
Wasn't it like colorful?
Yeah,
and stuff?
yeah. So like the branding of the Tokyo Marathon is all these colored lines that goes everywhere. I'm sure one of the mods is finding an image of the branding and putting it in the art queue right now because they're always on the ball like that. So the previous ones had the branding all over it, and they were twice as long, and they were like real poncho type things. So they kind of cheaped out on this year, I feel like. So I'm a little sad about that.
Lunar. We're what? Yeah, it's, you know, it's fine,
It's fine.
but compared to like colors,
Yeah, compared to the big, long, colorful poncho, that, like, had the colors of the branding of the thing. I only mention it because the color branding of the marathon is going to come up in some of the other
oh, okay.
show and tell stuff. So can't notice that art queue's not filled up yet.
Several mods were like, what?
I can go do it. I'm not doing anything else. Let's see. Tokyo Marathon. Top page. That's kind of the image that I'm looking for. How big is that image going to be? It looks small.
It looks very small. Oh, there's an art in the queue.
Did they find it? Hey.
That's it. Look at those colors. It's like, there's a word for that. Not plaid. There's a special plaid word for
Advanced plaid.
that. Advanced plaid. I don't know what the name of it is, but I feel like Mal would know.
So yeah, so those lines were all over the things in the previous years. That's fine. So this is a bear. This is the official marathon bear. I didn't buy this, actually. I won this. So immediately after the marathon, there was an after party that I found out about and I went to. It was very neat. It was, so the marathon finishes in, if you know Tokyo at all, there's Tokyo Station, the big red brick building. Well, not big. It's like 3 stories and it's long. It's iconic.
It's big.
And then it's in a part of town called Marunouchi, where like there's Tokyo Station like here, and then there's all these giant like 40-story office buildings around. But then between Tokyo Station, just in front of it, there's an open promenade that leads to the Imperial Palace
Okay.
grounds.
Yeah.
So the finish line of the marathon is there. You run down a path between the big buildings, and then you turn onto the big promenade right in front of Tokyo Station, and you finish at the gates of the Imperial Palace, essentially.
Yeah.
So at one of those big office buildings, there was an after party being held in a French restaurant on the 36th floor that had a great view of Tokyo Station and everything. And
Yeah.
it was open bar and buffet and everything, and there were a bunch of prizes, door prizes.
Oh,
that
for just
I
like
ended up,
for just going.
yeah. I ended up getting like more value in door prizes than the event even cost. So, it was pretty cool. So this bear was one of the things I got at that party. He's the official bear. He's got his little ribbon on, and then I put my medal on him and my wristband.
So now he's won the marathon.
Yeah. So he's going to be my primary. There he is. My primary display.
Yeah.
So he'll sit on like a bookcase or something. He's got beans in his bottom, so he sits up.
Cute. Yeah, the colorful design is really nice for like the lanyard.
Yeah. They did the color design still on the lanyard of the thing, but they took it off the.
Look now.
I don't know why.
Beans in your bottom. Oh boy.
The most fierce way to start your twilight. Tiny Eddie's mushy coffee fluid.
Oh, Turkish coffee. 1,000 bits of aggregated molecules. That marathon logo design was nothing but platitudes. Eddie, what do you have for me this morning? Mushy coffee fluid. I haven't had Turkish coffee in a long time. I think I had a sip of Mal's when we went to a Turkish restaurant that opened in Myrtle Beach, and then before then was some time before. Why is my fluid mushy? Grounds. There's just a bunch of grounds in it.
I had some coffee with grounds in it. It's last week, so it's...
You had coffee?
Yeah, I had a lot of coffee on this trip. But I was having hotel room coffee, and they have the little bags where you like open it and you put the little paper wings on the sides of the coffee cup, and you put the hot water in the top. Mm-hmm. And one of the paper wings fell, and the coffee grounds went into the coffee. I'm like, well, I need caffeine, so...
You had bad Turkish coffee. Yeah, you don't normally drink coffee, but I guess you probably needed to stay caffeinated. Mm-hmm. And coffee is readily available every 50 feet in a vending machine in Japan, so...
And it was cold, so it was good to have warm.
Yeah. Neat.
Other things I got. So I got the official Tokyo Marathon socks, and I got the official gloves.
And they just... Oh, there's two different kinds of sock.
Yeah, well, so this is the official sock. This is like a nice running sock.
Halloween sock.
But also...
Yes.
You know Family Mart.
I do know Family Mart.
The convenience store that's everywhere. You know the clothes they have at Family Mart?
They have clothes at Family
They
Mart?
have clothes at Family Mart. So if you're ever like, oh God, I need clothes, you can think of some situations where this would come up.
Sure, yeah.
Especially if you live in Japan.
Yeah.
You can go to Family Mart and get clothes. And there was a thing a bit, the Family Mart socks, along the top of the sock, they have the colors of the Family Mart. You know, the green, blue, green.
Yeah.
Like the logo at the top of the Family Mart, they're around the top. So some people were getting the Family Mart socks and being like, this is a fashion statement. This isn't, oh God, emergency socks. This is, look how fashionable I am because I'm wearing these Family Mart socks.
Sure.
You know, kind of an anti-fashion sort of thing.
Yeah.
So Family Mart did a version of their socks with the color bands, but with the colors of the Tokyo Marathon.
Oh.
Instead of the Family Mart colors.
I see.
So I got those. And these are really nice running socks. And these feel horrible. Just awful. The worst things to wear.
For running or also just like for life?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
But these were much cheaper.
It's fair.
So, it's fine. And Family Mart also did a towel with the colors.
They did colors.
Yeah. And this was also cheap. Because there was all sorts of, like, official merch I did not get. Because the official stuff was kind of expensive. Like, the bear was sold officially, and I didn't buy him. So I was glad I won him in a raffle.
Yeah.
And there were shirts and jackets. I don't know, like, I have shirts and jackets. I did also win a... I don't think I brought that. No, I did win a singlet, which was nice, because I don't have much singlets. Or I didn't have any singlets before this trip, so...
What is a singlet?
It's like a tank top, but for running.
Oh.
It's structured slightly differently.
Okay. It must be different enough that it deserved a different name.
Yes.
Okay. Interesting.
So that was the after party.
Yeah.
That was a lot of fun. I was glad I found out about it. It wasn't super like well known, but that's also good because that restaurant wasn't very big. So I did get I was talking to a few other people who were there solo. So I told them about them, met up with them there. I did karaoke with a couple of them, so that was fun.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah. Yeah, the fact that a place was doing a buffet and an open bar for the participants is...
Well, it wasn't free, but it also wasn't advertised well. And it wasn't expensive.
Yeah, I figured if it cost anything, it would have been.
It was
too
like
expensive.
$30.
Okay.
And I don't know, the bear I think was more than $30. The singlet was definitely more than $30. And those weren't even like, I didn't even win the best door prizes. There were better door prizes.
Oh.
So.
Okay.
But then the other big thing I did around the marathon time was I had found out that Pocari Sweat, you know Pocari Sweat?
Yeah. It's the Gatorade of Japan.
Yeah, mods are putting up an image of Pocari Sweat in the queue right now. Pocari Sweat.
Do we have Pocari Sweat here?
We do.
Somewhere?
We do. It's in HEB. And
Lunar. Internet, damn it, Chaz.
it's in HEB and it's in some other places. And the reason I know that is because Pocari Sweat USA put together what they called the Pocari Sweat Caring Tour with a whole bunch of events that they were inviting runners to attend in Japan, put on by Pocari Sweat USA in conjunction with Pocari Sweat Japan.
Yeah.
And this also was not well advertised. And I did like 3 of their 4 events, and it was maybe a couple dozen, no more than 30 people. 30 Americans participating in these. And they were like extravagant.
Oh.
Like the first thing we did for one thing, I got over the course of the events, I think 8 free bottles of Pocari Sweat, maybe 10.
Already worth it.
Truly a ludicrous amount. These events were all free too. The first thing, there was a speech sort of thing where they invited people to talk about marathon prep and stuff. And this was held in one of those fancy Marinucci office buildings, like on the ground floor.
Yeah.
And like already just like the rental cost for this space alone, like of the 24 Americans that were there, like we would probably have to drink Pocari Sweat the rest of our lives for them to pay off the rental cost for this office space that they were using this meeting in, let alone the whole rest of this stuff. Like there's no way this trip made financial sense, but I'm happy for it. And so I got all sorts of swag there. I don't remember if this towel came from there or not. I got Pocari Sweat towel.
Very cool.
I got these hand towels. If you've ever been to Japan, you know these little very thin hand towels are kind of everywhere. And they had the designer of these patterns come out and talk about what these patterns meant, and I don't remember, but
I'm sure it meant something.
And I think this was, they also gave these nice Pocari Sweat running socks. These also are the nice running socks. These are not the cheap bad socks. I guess they're Asics running socks, but they're Pocari Sweat color.
Yeah.
So again, like these are not cheap socks, and they're just like, here, have socks and stuff, and just have all this stuff, and let us talk to you for 2 hours.
There's 5 arts in the queue, which that's Pocari Sweat.
Pocari Sweat.
I'm wondering if there's 4 more images.
It's Gatorade that has no flavor. Not no flavor.
Not no flavor.
It's plain flavor.
It's good. I like it. Pocari Sweat tastes good.
So this is a photo I took of some of the swag that I had gotten from. Was that just the first? That might have been the first 2 days. So they were like stickers, and I got that's Pocari Sweat. There's 2 more. I'm really excited.
I hope out of spite the mods just fill the queue with hundreds of images of Pocari Sweat.
All right. So that is the next event I did. The next day, Pocari Sweat did a very cool run that I will talk about once we see this last art. Okay, yeah, here's the run. So, one of the events that was going on the day before the Tokyo Marathon, if you look at this photo, this is an elevated highway that's near Tokyo Station and everything. They closed this highway down because they're going to tear it down in the not too distant future or something.
Yeah.
But for the day before the marathon, like all day long, they had people running on the highway as like your warm-up shakeout run. They had like a half-mile stretch of it that you could go back and forth.
Okay.
And most people did that run by signing up and paying for it with the Tokyo Marathon. However, Pocari Sweat International had a run scheduled before the paid run that was free if you got to do it, if you ended up signing up for it. And so Pocari Sweat USA had our, 36 people be part of the hundreds of people that participated in the Pocari Sweat International version of the run. So I got the shirt for that.
Wild.
And I got the wristband for that, and we got to run on that highway for free with all the other international Pocari Sweat people. I guess Pocari International was doing like some sort of like, hey, every country do something or something. Because there was a much bigger contingent of people from the Philippines and from Taiwan.
Yeah, the thing I was going to wonder is, like, obviously Pocari Sweat is the largest in Japan.
Yeah.
But what other nation is also on the Pocari train?
Well, at that event, they're in like 17 countries or something.
Okay.
I sat through a lot of presentations, and that was one of them about how many countries they're in. But at that event, there were a lot of people from the Philippines and a lot of people from Taiwan, and some people from Japan. And I say about 36 Americans, and probably other countries too. But yeah, that was nice because again, that was a run that was like, that looks kind of neat, but I'm not paying money for that. And then Pocari's like, do you want to do this for free? I'm like, sure. Thanks.
Wild.
Like, we'll have some Pocari Sweat for you there. I'm like, great. I haven't had enough.
Yeah, Pocari Sweat's good. It tastes good. And, like, you could probably get it at H Mart.
Probably.
So if you have, like, a Asian supermarket, you could probably find it. But it tastes good.
Then the day after the marathon, they did a relaxation event where they took people to a spa.
Okay.
And they gave them a massage, and they had like a yoga instructor do some like stuff.
Okay.
And I did not do that day. Instead, what did I do? That's the day I went to karaoke and a standing bar in Shimbashi, the salaryman neighborhood, and made friends at the standing bar with the salaryman. So a different kind of relaxation. With significantly more beverages that weren't Pocari Sweat that day.
Yeah, I would argue maybe no one was drinking Pocari Sweat if they're a salaryman standing at a...
No, and when we had the hour of all you can drink at the karaoke, we were not choosing Pocari Sweat as our drink of choice.
We gotta make sure Pocari Sweat doesn't find out about this. You're being a terrible brand ambassador if you don't drink Pocari Sweat all of the time.
The funny thing was, like, in this document, so it was like, this is not just an event. This is us sharing with you the hydration culture of Japan, and we hope you will take it back and share it with the people in your country. I'm like, guys, you just picked like 36 random Americans who happened to see your Instagram ad and are spending, it must have been thousands of dollars per person.
Yeah.
Because, again, they had to rent out like an entire spa.
Yeah.
On a week, and then the last event that I also did the following day was the factory tour.
Oh, interesting.
So they took us all on a bus, and they took us to, first they took us to a place near Mount Fuji, It's like this garden place where you can like walk through this garden and see the Mount Fuji views and just kind of chill out and eat at one of the restaurants. And it was rainy and overcast, and you couldn't see Mount Fuji, and it was disgusting to walk around, and all the restaurants were closed. So that wasn't great.
They tried.
But then they took us to the Pocari Sweat factory in Shizuoka Prefecture. And we got to sit through a YouTube video and look through 3 windows at the factory. But everyone was very nice. And the 3 windows were very interesting to look into and see like the bottles, caps being put on.
Did you get to drink direct from the Pocari Sweat hose?
They did not let us do that, sadly.
It's just a hose where it comes out.
But they did give us 2 bottles of Pocari Sweat on the bus, 1 bottle of Pocari Sweat at the Fuji viewing place, 1 bottle of Pocari Sweat at the factory, and
God, I bet everyone was just pissing nonstop.
they gave us a packet of Pocari Sweat premix.
Oh,
So you can make your own Pocari Sweat at home.
I should have known that existed because like we have that also for sports drinks, but I've never seen that before.
Yeah. So you see the instructions are right there.
I can tell that those are probably instructions. Doesn't do me a lot of good, but yeah.
It was fun. It was, yeah, and we had to make our own way back. Yeah, it was neat. There were 2 other YouTubers on the tour, and I ended up in the backgrounds of their videos, so cheating on you with other vloggers. Sorry.
I mean, I don't know what their reach is for, you know, whoever they were, but like, as far as doing what Pocari wanted you to do, which was spread the good message of Pocari Sweat.
Well, they got really lucky. It's one of the YouTubers was a guy they paid to be there, but the other one was just they got lucky and got a random guy who happened to have a YouTube channel, because otherwise they're like it just would have been like 3 dozen Americans with like, you know, they're posting photos to their 20 followers and like I don't think your ROI on this is going to work out, buds. But I really hope they do it last year because it was a lot of fun and I want to do it again.
Well, now everyone knows about Pocari Sweat.
I would like them to do a Pocari Sweat tour for the Myrtle Beach Marathon. That would be great.
I mean, maybe. They might.
I'd sign up for that.
We need to reach out. If they have a ton of money that they're not willing to spend in the most productive ways, then they could put it
We
there.
have a birthday streamaganza coming up. We would have it be the Pocari Sweat birthday streamaganza.
I would drink exclusively Pocari Sweat for the birthday streamaganza.
I would give up Coke Zero for the birthday streamaganza.
I would do that, and it sounds like they have plenty of money to just throw around. Listen, you shoot them over an email. I feel like we would love to exclusively drink this for this 3-day event. That'd be great.
Yeah. Oh, on the bus they had a tour guide, and the tour guide gave us these little candies because it happened to be what do they call it? Girls' Day. It's like the festival with the dolls that are all dressed up, and they put a bunch of dolls dressed up. And I think it was Girls' Day. So we got these little candies with. So that was nice. The tour guide they had on the bus was nice.
Neat.
But yeah, and that all had to be a lot of money. And
They must be doing fine.
so that was kind of like the first bit of my trip.
Okay.
Then let's see. I did a lot of walk. I just did my solo travel stuff.
Yeah.
You know, obviously I miss Jeff. It was sad that he was not able to be there. Missed you guys, which you could have been there also. But I decided I just like solo travel in Japan.
Yeah.
I had a great time the entire time. just deciding what I wanted to do that day. I went to all sorts of different restaurants.
Yeah.
I didn't bring home any food from the restaurants. I ate it there at the restaurant.
I'm grateful for that. It would have been a little weird if you were like, I brought back an omelet. I had to hide it from customs. Couldn't know I had this.
Then the last few days, I actually did a lot of thrift store looking around, which a lot more than I expected, really, because I'm not really like the thrift store guy. But it was fun.
Thrift stores are great.
Yeah, I found a kimono for Mal that I think she has some plans for. So, I found some little guys. Yeah, this little guy is a cat in a shark costume. That one's for Thomas. I had to get a little guy for Thomas.
That is a little guy.
And I got this cat and this fire dog.
I think the fire dog might be internationally recognized and enjoyed Pokemon Growlithe.
It's fire dog.
You're right. It's fire dog.
It was 100 yen, so it seemed worth it.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
And then one of the card offs, book offs, whatever, had a bunch of traditional Japanese like festival clothing. And one of the things they had that was neat was the aprons that they wear in like izakayas and stuff that are done with the traditional blue dye. So I got an apron.
That's cool. Oh, wow. Special great quality?
Yeah, I mean, that's me right there, so.
Yeah.
And it says highball, so it's like, it's a cocktail apron, basically.
That's neat.
So I got that. The last day I was there, I found one thrift store that was not a chain. It was just a guy in a neighborhood with a room stacked full of clothes.
Oh.
Just clothes upon clothes upon clothes.
Just some dude with clothes.
Yeah, and there were racks out in the street, which is not uncommon. Like the clothes shops, when they open up, will take out. You know, the stores are jam packed full of racks, and then they take some of the racks out into the street and put them out.
Yeah.
The problem was there were racks and racks in the street, and then I got into the shop, and it was still jam packed with clothes. There weren't more room for more racks in there, so I don't know where those racks came from. Because they couldn't have come from inside the store. There wasn't room.
Huh.
But I was looking through, and I found this jacket. And it took me a bit to figure it out at first. Because it says card collector on the back.
This is the coolest jacket that has ever existed. Card collector.
Yeah, I'm like, what is the context for this Adidas jacket that says card collector on it? It doesn't make any sense. Until I realized that this guy is soccer, and these are yellow cards.
Oh.
So he's like...
He's a bad dude.
Yeah, he's a bad dude. But I like it just for, like, trading card gameplay. Or
Sure, yeah.
just a jacket that says card collector on the back.
I get yellow cards.
It's great.
I'm frequently not allowed to play.
And then the lucky find, because it was just a random shirt and it happened to fit me perfectly, was this gay cat shirt.
That's a great shirt. That is a very, very good shirt.
I was just looking through the piles and piles of t-shirts, and I'm like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, but what size is it? I'm like, oh, it fits me perfectly? All right. Gotta get that. It was $7 or whatever.
Yeah, that's great. Chill Days, I want one.
Well, I got the only one that I ever found. I went to a lot of thrift stores, and that was the best shirt.
Yeah, I knew you were going to thrift stores because you had randomly messaged me and were like, what games are you looking for?
Yeah.
And I was like,
I
you
did
can
not
try.
I did not. I found so many of the Power Pro 11. Everyone had the Power Pro 11. No one had either of the 12s. The one you needed or the one you didn't.
Yeah. when I was in Japan last, I thought I bought the last Power Pros game I needed. I had, in fact, I didn't discover this until I got back home, bought one I already had because the covers look almost the same. And then I was like, ah, crap. And I think in total, there's like 12 Power Pros games, maybe more, maybe 14 for GameCube in Japan. They do an annual one, and then they do an annual one special edition. So I have all of them, but I don't have 12 special edition. It's fine. And we find games based on color, not title. You can't read, you know? Like, that's hard. So you have to look at the pictures.
I mean, also none of these stores have large GameCube selections, so it does not take long to look through.
Yeah. Yeah, people decided that GameCube was the hot thing, and they started buying them all. There's very, very few GameCube games. Some stores don't have any. There's been times where I walked in and could not find it, and then would ask someone, and they're like, "We don't have them." It's like, cool.
I actually went to a thrift store before the marathon to get a throwaway hoodie, because this is a thing at marathons, because when you're waiting at the start line, it's cold. So people wear like throwaway hoodies and stuff. And I didn't. I wanted to keep all my hoodies, so I'm like, I'll just go to the thrift store and get a throwaway hoodie. So I went to a hard off that had a closed section, and it was a 500 yen hoodie in the 50% off section. So it was $1.80 for this hoodie. I'm like,
it's pretty good.
And I'm wearing it. I'm like, I kind of don't want to throw this away. This fits kind of nice. I kind of want to keep this $1.80 hoodie.
Radio Dread says, "Oh, how fun. We have something in the art queue. I wonder what it could be." I feel like they should have been giving these shirts to you.
I don't think that's on brand. They were very earnest.
Yeah, I mean, yes, I can tell.
It was the most earnest. When they said the caring tour, they cared. They were putting their heart and soul and dollars into it.
A lot of dollars. Yeah.
And I just don't know that it made a whole lot of sense. And it's certainly for, you know, the 90s, 2000s internet era, it all was like a little painfully earnest.
Yeah.
But, you know, again, Pocari Sweat, if you find this, I had a great time. I was very happy with all of it.
And we would love to drink more Pocari Sweat here on this stream. Please email us. I'm sure we could come to an arrangement. It would be wonderful. We love you, Daddy Pocari.
Yeah. See, Daddy Pocari is not on brand for them.
I mean, it's not on brand for Nintendo either, but we can't.
Yeah, but we get away with it with Nintendo. I don't think we'd get away with it with Pocari. Like I think showing that shirt might have ruined our chances on getting the Stream of Gansa sponsored.
Darn. When we were this close. Do they prefer father? Pocari Obasan. Yeah, I'm glad you had a good time.
Yeah, like I said,
and you did a lot of stuff.
A lot of it was visiting local restaurants, and I went to the Granny Shopping Street on Festival Day. That was fun. There were a lot of grannies.
You shop, I'm assuming, what the grannies have, and not shop for grannies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and for what grannies would want.
Oh, okay.
It's like the store's like, this is what grannies want.
What do grannies want?
Old clothes and trinkets.
So that's just an international granny thing. It doesn't matter where you are. You want old clothes and trinkets.
Did I buy any running shoes? I didn't plan on it, but I did end up refreshing my daily walkers, our Nimbus 25s, and they were well and truly dead. So I did get a new pair of Nimbus 28s while I was there because it's cheaper, especially ASICS shoes. It's way cheaper to buy them in Japan with the tax-free and with the lower prices and with the... And the store I went to had some like crazy sale where you like follow a random Instagrammer and you get 10% off. I'm like, all right, there, I did it.
Was it like someone's like nephew or something?
Yeah, so it was like, it ended up being like I think $110, whereas those shoes after tax in the U.S. would have been $180, I think.
That's really good. Yeah, are you still following them?
Nope. I unfollowed all the random things I followed for that trip. So.
But you're still following Pocari Sweat. Anyway, 560 bits from Anissa says, would you ever run an ultramarathon? The Comrades in South Africa is 89 kilometers and started as two veterans running between two cities in memory of their fallen brothers.
So the 50-miler I did last year was an ultra.
Yeah.
It was a 24-hour ultra, and I was out there for 11 hours and did 50 miles.
I don't know how many kilometers that is.
More than one.
Several.
So the question is, will I do one again? And not this year.
Yeah.
Maybe next year.
Beans are fresh.
Thank you.
Beans are updated. I always update them. Well, I try to update them when at the beginning of the month, just of my own volition. But usually what happens is I wait until Dan sends me a message and is like, can I have the Patreon list? And I'm like, yes! And then I do it. We got 90 months from JCJX, 56 from Rajaniel, 69 from Sherlock, nice. 4 months from TSDK 107. 300 bits of Jet Jet says, Chaz being all excited about this trip, and Steven is just like, I don't know what's going on. I built some billies.
I think I should have all the things.
We'd certainly had a different 2 weeks.
These were the bib magnets. So I didn't have to put pinholes through my jersey.
Oh, okay.
You got it back and you clip them.
Yeah.
These are pretty strong, so if you want to fry anything.
I don't want to fry anything. How strong are they? Oh my god. That's already so much stronger than I was expecting. Neat. I think that almost got me. 74 months from JDO 1997 and Gold Lane, the gifted to sub 2, Pocari Sweat. Well, now for sure they're going to be here if they have a Twitch presence, which maybe they do. You had a great time.
I did have a great time.
And I got to see some of the photos of the things that you were doing while you were there, because you were sharing them with the group.
Yeah. Let me see if I forgot anything. I mean, probably. It was 2 weeks.
I mean, when I think of the things that I do in Japan, a lot of it is eat. So it can be covered quickly by just saying, I ate.
Yeah, I did eat quite a bit.
I found things that were sweet and then purchased them and gave no regard for how much I was eating.
Oh, I didn't show you this. I found Mother 1 figurines in one of the hobby off.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, they're like $40.
Neat. You don't see those very often now.
Oh, I got to watch sumo in my hotel room in the afternoon.
Yeah.
It's on the last 2 days I was there, the sumo tournament started. Oh, I did go to a festival. I found one festival to go to this year. You may have heard of it. It's the one where a bunch of monks light a big thing on fire and then they walk through the embers. It's the Firewalking Festival.
So it's a Firewalker thing?
Yeah.
Neat.
So it's at the base of Mount Takao. So it was, not too far away from Tokyo where I was staying.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't take too many photos or videos because everyone was taking photos or videos, so I'm sure there's plenty of them out there. But they light the stuff on fire, and then all the monks walk through, and then anyone else who wants to can walk through.
So just open to the public,
Yeah.
just walk through the fire.
Yeah, and when I got there, it was the line of people waiting to walk through was insane. Just so many people wanted to walk through the fire.
Neat.
I think it's pretty safe by the time they let the people walk through it, because it's not like an active fire bed. They like make 2 paths through the thing.
Yeah. The monks take the brunt of it.
Yeah, and it's like been doused with water, and an hour's gone by. But it's not like the safest thing in the world either.
No, famously, walking through fires, not high on the list of safety activities. Lunar, Loki, want to try it?
Right, you can.
These are things you can do at home.
I wouldn't do it at home. I would wait.
Don't do it in your home.
I would go to the festival. And,
Oh, that's what you mean. Yes,
and
that's...
have a couple thousand people go in front of you to make sure it's safe first.
Yeah.
Or safer, anyway.
Yeah. Vagabond, do it at your friend's house. Throw some embers on the floor. Easy.
Meat buns. There, man, in the basement of Nakano Broadway, we did not explore Nakano Broadway enough, because in the basement, one thing, there are some delicious meat buns. But also in the basement is that store with a bazillion kimonos, where I got the kimono from Al. And a lot of them are real cheap.
I've walked through the basement of Nakano Broadway before.
Okay, well, we didn't get the meat buns or the kimonos.
No, it's because when I walked through the basement of Nakano Broadway, I was looking for one thing, and that was video games.
Well, they're not in the basement.
I know. I looked. I walked around and I was like, there ain't video games here. They're only upstairs. The meat buns thing is good to know, because Mal's always like trying to find those.
They were quality meat buns.
I wouldn't mind eating those. Honestly, right now, I wish I had some meat buns.
And cheap, too.
Yeah. The best ones that we ever had, and Mal said this too, was when we went to Kyoto, when we were walking like up through like all the torii gates, and there was just like one random stall that had the buns, and they were incredible. And again, they were like, 100 yen. They're so good. Let's see. 300 bits from Jet says, we all know Steven is frugal, so here's what you should do. Sell the naming rights of the kitties, so you get one kitten named Bakari and the other one named Sweat. Very unfortunately, we have had names picked out for cats for like 6 or 7 years. So, probably not gonna have one. Bakari is a pretty good name for a kitty. Sweat is less good. Good Sweat. Come here, Sweaty. Can you imagine the first time you go to the vet and the vet's like, and what are your pet's names? And this one is Bakari. Oh, that's very cute. And what's this one? Sweaty. They'd be like, I'm sorry, I may not have heard you correctly. Sweaty, just Sweaty. Little Sweaty Boy is a fun nickname to call your cat in front of guests. Do cats sweat? Can they sweat?
I found a random sculpture museum. It was like the guy's house. He was a sculptor and he turned his house into a museum. It was pretty cool. He was like a very big deal sculptor in the 30s, 40s, 50s.
Okay.
He did cats. They said of his 400 sculptures, 50 of them were cats. And he had 19 cats around his house.
Oh.
He had a in the workshop area, which was like a 2-story building for like really big sculptures. He had a platform that could raise and lower, so he could work on the top of the sculpture without having to get up on the rafters.
Oh, that's neat. Is it one of those things where like someone just turned their house into a museum and they charge you money as you just yeah. Because I've seen that quite a few times before.
It was just a random place to stumble across while I was in a random neighborhood. I'm like, this is neat. It's 500 yen.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah, that was food.
So when you going back?
It's going to be a bit, sadly.
Yeah.
No 4-month turnaround again next time.
Yeah, that was the fast. We were there in October, and I know that you had asked if we wanted to go back, and I was like, it's not that we don't want to. It's just like we shouldn't right now.
Yeah.
Like if I had been a runner and excited about joining in the Tokyo Marathon and had been in the Tokyo Marathon, that would be one thing. But I'm just a guy that buys GameCube games.
Yeah. I did a lot of things to make it a cheap trip.
Yeah.
Half the trip I stayed in this hostel. Amazing. $35 a night in walking distance to Tokyo Station.
Oh wow.
Absurdly nice place. I've stayed in $100 a night hotels in America that were far worse.
Doko wa GameCube desu ka? So someone talking about the birthday streamaganza. Speaking of that, that's next weekend.
Yeah.
Isn't that wild?
Yeah. I had some programming to do.
Yeah. It's, if anyone's first hearing about this, March 20th, 21st, 22nd, 3 days, starting every day at 1 p.m. Eastern. We're going to play games from the entire library. You will be able to decide on games, vote on games. We're going to be playing things from all eras. I've got to pull out like 15 consoles from the closet and get them hooked up. And possibly learn live that something's dead. Because that just kind of happens. It's almost like this equipment's 30 years old. Renee, wait, what is happening? That's right, the birthday streamaganza starts next Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern. I think the plan is that Mao will be... I think Mao's going to paint next Friday and then like raid the birthday stream or something. I don't know, we'll see exactly how that pans out, but... Do you have enough HDMI cables? Yes, 1. Because I just keep moving the cable into whatever it is we're playing, as opposed to having them all around. Is that when Chaz's breakfast stream cake will be done baking? I mean, Mal said she was going to make each of us a cake.
She did say that.
And I was like, that's 2 cakes in 1 weekend. And she's like, do you think Chaz will complain? And I said, no. She's like, okay. So...
Yeah, I visited a lot of bakeries while I was there. Had a lot of sweetbreads.
Yeah. That's also what I do, is eat as much. I don't want to use the word garbage. Garbage insinuates that it's bad. It's great. It might not be great for you, but like, I don't know, whatever. Chill days, why not 3 cakes, for 3 days of streaming?
It's great logic.
Vagabond, you're going to Costco later today, right? Actually, yes. I think I am. I think I need to. Yeah. Well, thank you for sharing your trip with us, Chaz.
Yeah. Thanks for having me.
Yeah. Trying to think what's coming up. Tomorrow morning, at 11 a.m. Eastern, on Mouse Channel, I'm making brownies. I have no idea how long it's going to take. But we're going to do it. It's going to be great. I hope they turn out well. I bought the raspberries, so I have the raspberries. And hopefully they're still fine. That's a great question, Fossix. Fossix says, Chaz, did you improve your wiener score in Japan? Asking for a friend.
Some games, the only way to win is to not play.
Does Japan have a specialty hot dog? Like, in America, different regions have specialty hot dogs. And internationally, people eat hot dogs. And I was like, is there something there? I've never seen it, but...
I mean, they've got the Korean multicolored dog there, but that's Korean.
Yeah. Yeah, Koreans have special dog. Baseball's big, right? Yeah, Japan loves baseball. I think you can get just hot dogs in the stadium in Tokyo Dome. Oh, hey, there's more art. Oh my goodness. What?
I did put some things. There was steps from my hostel, a sriracha vending machine.
I don't know why I'm surprised. I guess I'm surprised because I've never seen that before. That's different. Oh my god, you found the winning ham?
I found winning ham.
Wow. Dang. I bet it's good. It won. I like how this is just an image of a thing we showed in real life. What does losing ham look like? Every other ham?
Thanks, mods.
That's it for this morning. Thanks everyone for being here. I've got some VODs scheduled for today, so there's some stuff coming out. I think I had something maybe scheduled for 10, so I think something might possibly be out now. And I'm going to get Celeste up as soon as I'm able. I'm dealing with that, but I'll see you tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. Eastern for brownies. See you then.
Bye.